There we go. Aloha, everyone. I just wanted to see if you remembered. Let's do it again, shall we? Aloha! Nice. There we go. Welcome. And we have a really wonderful guest today that I want to introduce immediately. Reverend Dr. Rita Andriello. She's been gone for a couple of weeks, and they have just been waiting for you to return because I was here 2 weeks in a row, and that's a lot, isn't it, guys? Yeah. So, but we really do want to still, we did it online, but since, if you're here for the first time, we received our doctorals for consciousness studies that we completed, and so we didn't get a chance to be here together, but Doctor, we're here to say congratulations.
Yay. Thank you. So before we go any further, we'll do this first.
Yes, but have we noticed something in the room? I was up all night. Just a little something that you didn't know about me.
This is a beautiful manifestation, and it's a work in progress right now, but we have this amazing woman, artist, famous artist, in our midst who gifted us her talent to create a mural for us. And it's just starting. It's Carol. Come here.
I'm bringing you up.
Come here. You have to come up and let everybody see you, and so they
She
can
thought
give
we were elbow bumping.
So
I don't know what that.
so they can give you some love. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Give her lots of love.
We love you.
I want to say one thing.
All right, wait. Let me get your mic. Say one thing. 2 things if you
One
want.
thing.
3 even.
The bird is holding a branch off of the mother tree.
Oh.
And the bird was wondering what it should say on the branch. So if anyone has any ideas, let me know, and I'll take the one that's the juiciest, and we'll write it on the branch.
Yeah. This is Carol Watanabe. Thank you.
Are you on?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm on. Wow. So amazing, right? Oh, God. So while we're up here, let's read our vision statement up there, that beautiful, amazing vision statement that we have, that I know that we're all on the other side, aren't we? Aren't we in unity consciousness? I am.
In this moment, we are. So what are we?
Awakening
humanity to its magnificence by walking the bridge from duality to unity consciousness. And as we also want to welcome everyone that's on live stream. And so I don't forget, some things are said at the last minute. Sometimes I tend to forget, but I will not forget this. Let's just say happy birthday to Tom Till, who is a member and hasn't been able to be here in a long time, and he would love for us to just wish him happy birthday. And he's in Auburn, California, with his wonderful wife, Sherry Till. So happy birthday, happy birthday, Tom. There we go.
So I think that we're ready for our opening song, and we're so
We are.
graced to
Guess
have
who we have back this week?
our choir.
Here we go.
Light the candle.
Do you need anything else?
Not while you guys are up there.
After we sing the chorus 7 times. Deep in my heart, oh great Spirit. Deep in my heart, oh great Spirit. Deep in my heart, oh great Spirit. Deep in my heart.
deep breath together and really center in our heart space where that Great Spirit resides all the time, never leaving us, always there, beating our heart, breathing our breath, living our lives in the most spectacular way. And I know today we bring that consciousness of that Great Spirit to this time together, to this time of enlightenment, this time of inspiration, this time of connection, this time of beautiful, amazing uplifting in all ways, through music, through words, through prayer, through everything, just because we have gathered here today in this most magnificent place, this most magnificent temple, for one reason only, and that is to practice the consciousness of unity. So I just surrender to that, I accept that, I allow that. I know that this day is unfolding perfectly for each and every one of us, individually and collectively. And I just say mahalo, 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 as I release this word as law. I let it be, and so it is.
Deep in my heart, oh Great Spirit. 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 Deep in my heart is a song of prayer. Oh Great Spirit, you are always there. Deep in my heart is a song of prayer. Oh Great Spirit, you are always there. Deep in my heart is a song of prayer. Oh Great Spirit, you are always there. Deep in my heart is a song of prayer. Oh Great Spirit, you are always deep in my heart. Oh Great Spirit, 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 oh Great Spirit, oh Great Spirit, oh Great Spirit.
Thank you,
Mahalo.
Barbara. Thank you, choir. Thank you.
Deep in our what?
Heart,
Heart.
deep in our heart. Let's stay
Thank
in
you.
our heart space. I invite you to stay in your heart space the whole time we're together today. So, with that being said, I think you get to go
I
first.
do. What's this month? Does anybody know what our theme this month is? Prosperity. Who likes prosperity? Who likes abundance? Who loves Reverend Dr. Patrick Feren? Just seeing if you're really listening. And this one. So good to have you back, honey. Okay, so we have a wonderful short, well, I say it short but sweet, but we have our affirmation. I'll say it once so we can all say it together, shall we? I accept my unlimited prosperity as my divine birthright. I accept my unlimited prosperity as my divine birthright. One more time. I accept my unlimited prosperity as my divine birthright. Oof.
So, okay, this is where we kind of talk about what the science of mind is and why we're here. So I decided to pick a quote from the Science of Mind textbook by Ernest Holmes, who is the founder of the Science of Mind. But before I read it, I just want to say that the Science of Mind is a very ancient philosophy that goes way back. It's basically just saying your mind creates your life, basically your consciousness. So this is not like something new. It's not something that was just invented. And if you look around, there's a lot of people that are modernizing it in a way that's so beautiful and allows it to go forward, which like people like Dr. Joe Dispenza, Greg Braden, Mateus, all these different people that are coming forth that are bringing that same philosophy forward, which is that we're powerful and that presence and power of spirit resides within us. So Ernest Holmes wrote this in the textbook. He said, in the science of mind, we learned that persistent, constructive thought is the greatest power known and the most effective. If the visible effect in our lives is not what it should be, if we are unhappy, if we are sick, and poverty-stricken, we know the remedy. The truth is always the remedy, and the truth is that the law of liberty is the only real law. When we reverse the process of thought, the effect will be reversed. This is what I can say for me is the truth, that we hold everything within us to do whatever we choose to do with our lives by doing just that. When we reverse the process of thought, the effect will be reversed. It's not necessarily an easy thing to do, but it is definitely a possible thing to do and an unlimited part of our being, that a gift that we've been given, that as we put our energy out, it comes back to us. And this is where the healing takes place. It's not just about our thought, though. It's about the belief, which is creating our thought. So that's where you can even dig deeper, further. And I don't want to go into a class right now, but I think it's a powerful thing in our philosophy. And in the philosophy that, Dr. Joe Dispenza said, if your thoughts can make you sick, your thoughts can make you well. And that's his whole philosophy based on his healing techniques through meditation. So there's plenty of ways that, sickness is not just health. It's lots of things that, we can feel that weigh us down. And we get to choose a greater and higher road. That's what I know. So I am grateful. And so it is.
And just to add on to that, Rita, I told you that last week someone came up to me and they were talking about how old science of mind, new thought really is. Takes us all the way back to when we weren't even really speaking, to that first humankind that were in caves trying to figure out what was going on up there, here, and they were painting, drawing pictures of manifesting this world, and then they said, if that looks like that, then it can look like that. So I was really intrigued by that when this person shared that with me, because I thought to myself, wow, we really do have a lineage that goes all the way back to the beginning of time itself, and before that as well. So this is a time that we tell secrets. We pull out our little secret book of people that are here for the first time. Is there anyone here for the first time? I believe there is.
Two beautiful
just
girls
go like
from
this.
There, from Germany.
Yes. And we just want you to know that since you're with the family here too, that they've told us a few things about you. And we'd like to, oh, don't give her that look. She was like, you did what? You did what? But we know it about him too. So shall we share what I gave you before we walked in today? Ready? Okay. You are magnificent.
You are.
Ah, you like that? You are magnificent. Guess how we knew that? Just, you don't have to actually say it, but I'll tell you. We found out you were magnificent. You were magnificent. When we looked at you, we saw ourselves, and it became a mirror. So I went, oh my God, I'm magnificent, so that means you're magnificent. And we're all magnificent. Shall we say it together? Put our hand on our hearts if it feels good. And let's declare who and what we are. I am magnificent. Oh, let's entangle in that great quantum field and connect to one another. We are magnificent. And we're not even just on this island, because there are people right now checking us out on that thing called live stream. So let's let them know that we know that you're there. You are magnificent. Ah. Now look to your left, to your right. I don't care where you look anymore. Just let somebody know who they are. You're magnificent. Cal's magnificent. Oh, Zena.
You're magnificent, 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 you're magnificent.
You're magnificent.
All right.
That's not
Melissa.
All right.
And speaking of magnificence, we have someone very magnificent, our very own board member and practitioner,
And-
Melissa Mojo, and
our
the
choir
choir
coming back.
backing them up again. Let's give it up.
Okay.
Aloha. My name is Melissa Mojo. I think most of you know me.
Isn't it weird when you've been gone for a couple of weeks? You're kind of like, what the hell?
What? I got my mojo working, baby.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is, in preparing to do the blessing of the land when I'm a practitioner, I search for meaningful poems and essays in addition to writing my own. But today I'm going to bring back the Vietnamese Buddhist monk and Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh. He wrote a series of what's called tender meditations of love letters to the earth, and to invite us to be truly present with the earth, our mother. So this is the first one that he wrote. Beloved Mother of all things, dear Mother Earth and Mother Kauai, I bow my head before you as I look deeply and recognize that you are present in me and that I am a part of you. I was born from you, and you are always present, offering me everything I need for my nourishment and growth. My mother, my father, and all my ancestors are also your children. We breathe your fresh air. We drink your clear water. We eat your nourishing food. Your herbs heal us when we're sick. You are the mother of all beings. I call you by the human name Mother, and yet I know your mothering nature is more vast and ancient than humankind. We are just one young species of your many children. All the millions of other species who live or have lived on Earth are also your children. You aren't a person, but I know you are not less than a person either. You are a living, breathing being in the form of a planet. Each species has its own language, yet as our mother, you can understand us all. That is why you can hear me today as I open my heart to you and offer you my prayer. Dear Mother, wherever there is soil, water, rock, or air, you are there, nourishing me and giving me life. You are present in every cell of my body. My physical body is your physical body. And just as the sun and stars are present in you, they are also present in me. You are not outside of me, and I am not outside of you. You are more than just my environment. You are nothing less than myself. I promise to keep the awareness alive that you are always in me, and I am always in you. I promise to be aware that your health and well-being is my own health and well-being. I know I need to keep this awareness alive in me for both of us to be for us both to be peaceful, happy, healthy, and strong. Sometimes I forget, lost in the confusions and worries of daily life. I forget that my body is your body, and sometimes I even forget that I have a body at all. Unaware of the presence of my body and the beautiful planet around me and within me, I am unable to cherish and celebrate the precious gift of life you have given me. Dear Mother, my deep wish is to wake up to the miracle of life. I promise to train myself to be present for myself, my life, and for you in every moment. I know that my true presence is the best gift I can offer to you, the one I love. Mahalo Keakua for our blessed Aina on which we live. We are so grateful and blessed to live Kaua'i. Mahalo, mahalo. Aloha.
Good morning. Our blessing song this morning was written by a local songwriter named Shauna Carroll. And this song is about Kaua'i Mountain, which you can look outside these windows and see. It's the mountain where she has her hands joined as if to pray. There's 2 Hawaiian legends that are said about this mountain. One is that the Dalai Lama came and said he felt the highest vibration that he'd felt all over the world in that valley. And another is that all souls come to the planet through the valley of Kaua'i Mountain. So we're going to sing to you about her.
Great job. And now it is my pleasure to introduce Reverend Dr. Rita.
Oh, thank you, Barbara. That was so beautiful. I just, it's really great. It's like a total manifestation to have you all up here. Thank you. Thank you. So, where to start? Our talk title is Time for a Raise. How many have said that? I've definitely said it recently. But, what is a raise? So you can't really let's just talk in the world of form, you can't get a raise if you don't have the consciousness to accept the raise. There's a story that Ernest Holmes tells about 4 people that went to a practitioner to get a job because they were they lost their jobs. And one person was making this, now keep in mind this was a long time ago, maybe not so long. One person was making $15 a week, one person was making $25 a week, one person was making $50, and one person was making $100 a week. And they went to Dr. Holmes and said, we need a new job, blah, blah, blah. So they got the demonstration of getting a new job, but the person that was making 15 made 15. The person that was they didn't raise their consciousness to receive more money. They just raised their consciousness to receive a job. So I think it's very important to understand that we kind of match where we're at. There's like a mirror effect in our lives and of what we truly believe about ourselves. I know for myself, I've had to work my consciousness up to understand that I'm worth more than what I might have thought I was worth back here. And that takes like a lot of inner work to do that, but to me, it's like the most amazing work that we can ever do, to work on ourselves. And get to a point in ourselves where we feel such oneness with spirit, with life, with that energy that's really unlimited, that we just meld with it so much that when we look out at the world, that's what we see. We see what we believe and what we think. And for me, until I can do that, actually look at everything in my world, even the things I don't like that much, and look and say, oh, that's a reflection of what I'm thinking, what I'm believing. And I can change it if I want to change it by changing how I want to look at it, it's called the observer effect. Nothing's going to be in our field of observation that we don't choose to have there, and we don't choose to reflect that out. So if something's happening in our life, there is something called the observer effect, and we can shift it. I mean, I'll be on the path with Patrick, and we walk our separate walks, and he'll say, oh, did you see that person, or did you see that, or did you see this? And I said, did you see the rainbow? No, we all see something different. He'll see somebody that I don't see, or see something that I didn't see, or see anything. But we all have a different experience, and I think it's important to own that, to just own the fact that as we see, as we look, is what we are receiving back. There is a statement by Ernest Holmes that says, God, meaning the all-power, not a man up on a cloud, but the all-infinite energy, source, power, can't see anything other than what it is. So think about that for a minute. You can't see anything other than what you are. I've had to deal with that a lot this week because a lot has been happening, not just in the world, but here at CSL. And I have to choose to look at it differently. I have to choose to say, I'm reflecting that, and what do I want that in my life? Do I want that? No, I have to shift my consciousness and say, no, I want to see my life this way. I want to claim my life this way. This is the greatest power that we have, the ability to claim the lives that we want to live. It doesn't mean that we don't have trials. It doesn't mean that things happen and we don't get sick and all this stuff and, we're totally abundant all the time. It doesn't mean that, but it means that we have this power that we can walk through these things and shift them. And I know in my own life that I've done that from the time I was a little girl till now. I've been changing and growing. I'm writing a book right now about my life and about sexuality and sensuality and spirituality and how it all comes together. And I can see that all the experiences I've had in my life have led me right here. So I wouldn't change one of them, but I have to know that in every minute I have the opportunity to raise my consciousness to another level and shift it. If I didn't have that power, if you didn't have that power, where would we be? So we're watching this thing called Galactic Messages. Has anybody seen it? Thanks to Melissa. Last night was about the Matrix that we've created. And this is an interesting concept. I think Mateus talks about it too. This idea that we've actually set this world up the way it's set up. And we've kind of trapped ourselves in this matrix of limited, what's the word? Opposite of unlimited, whatever that word is, limit. Like we've like trapped ourselves in a world where all these things occur, but we've created them for whatever reason. Now, I always go, why would we do that? And only answer I can come up with is we did it because we wanted to expand and we wanted to grow. So in order to see the darkness, we could see the light. So, but the truth is, we feel like we're trapped in it. Like, have you ever been like in your life where you felt like, I can't get out of that situation. I just can't get out of this situation. That's the matrix, to what I understand it. It's like that thing that's like a net, and it's keeping us there. But the truth is, we can get out of it. And the only way we can get out of it is making a choice that we want to do it differently. We want to live our lives differently. We want to love more. We want to love ourselves more, because that's where it all starts. And we don't have to be trapped in this net of what we consider evil and sickness and all these things that we're born into, basically, that are affecting us physically. They are affecting us, but we have the opportunity to raise up. And that's what I'm working on. I'm working on raising up. It's very interesting as a spiritual director of a place like this, a center with all of you and us together, how we can get stuck in minutia. We can get stuck in what kind of coffee we serve, or who comes, who doesn't come, what so-and-so said to us, and all this stuff, this minutia that we get stuck in that is part of that matrix as far as I'm concerned. But what do you want? Like, what do I want? What do you want for your life? How do you want to live? How do you want to wake up in the morning? Do you want to feel excited about life and happy and feel like you're living your passion, feel like you're giving something to the world and to yourself? Or do you want to be stuck in this thing called this mesh of seeming negativity? I don't know about you, but I want to raise up. So that's what I work on. I work on it every single day. I go into meditation and I don't come out till I feel different. If I wake up funky, thinking, oh my God, another day, blah, 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 I get in that meditation and I don't come out until I recognize that my day is going to be spectacular. I don't know what's going to come out. I don't know what's going to happen. Something could occur, but if I believe my day is going to be spectacular, I'm going to be able to walk through whatever that is, because I've taken the time in the morning to raise my consciousness. And the other thing is like spiritual mind treatment. I don't know how many people here use it. Who uses spiritual mind treatment? Oh, wow. Okay, you've got a tool, and all it is affirmative thinking. That's what it is. And what are you doing? You're wiring your brain in the way you want it to be wired. I don't know if I like that word wire, but it's happening all the time. Our brains are wired, right? They're like the synapses go together and they communicate, and the neurons and everything's communicating. It's communicating in this old belief that you might have. Well, spiritual mind treatment for me is a way to change that. If you're persistent about it, it doesn't happen like, oh, I did one spiritual mind treatment and now I'm thinking differently. It doesn't happen like that. It happens by persistent. It's like using affirmations. Affirmations are not going to work if you don't believe them. But the more you use them, and the more you actually vibrate with them and meditate on them, the more they're going to help you to know what you're supposed to do. Because that's the other thing that happens with meditation. You get the opportunity to be in meditation, get direction from your higher guides, your higher self, whatever you want to call it, and that part of you will talk to you. It will channel through you, and it will say, hey, you need to do this about this, or whatever. Just walk with me. Let me walk with you, and we'll get through this day in the most amazing way, no matter what's going on. So these are like tools we have if we will take responsibility for our life. But if we won't take responsibility, and that doesn't mean blame, that just means like responsibility for what's happening in our life. If we don't sit down with ourselves and actually take that responsibility and really look at it, then we can't do anything, because that's the power. The power is first, like I love that. When I'm in some kind of financial thing, I want to know the numbers exactly. Because if I look at the numbers and I go, wow, I did that, now I'm going to shift that. And I start seeing it in a different way or thinking in a different way. But if I walk through life going, oh, this person didn't do this and this person didn't do that, and therefore that's why I'm here, and blah, 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 blah. Nothing can happen. It's one of the reasons I think the philosophy is not that popular, because for the most population, not you guys sitting here, because I know you are all, beautiful, amazing, taking responsibility of your life people, but for the most part, people are walking around unconsciously thinking everybody did it to them. I mean, would you agree, kind of, if you look at the world? And, I just came from the mainland with a bunch of people that are, not a bunch, but some people that are so caught in the matrix that they can't even see beyond it. And what ends up happening is we start trying to fix things in the physical world, but we haven't fixed anything consciously. So it's very difficult to move matter when you don't have a consciousness behind it. So, responsibility. Meditation, spiritual mind treatment, which is like, it's in the non-local. You can treat for yourself, you can treat for somebody else. It's moving energy, and when we move energy in the field, then it shifts things. I know it works because I've used it and it's worked. It works continually. It does, like I said, it's not always the first time I do it, but when somebody comes to me and asks me to treat for them, I treat until they have a demonstration. I don't wait and just do it once. If somebody comes to me particularly for something particular that's really something, I just keep treating until they tell me they've had a demonstration, because that's what you have to do. You cannot just do it once. I know that's the fact, because there's a lot of stuff to push through to change consciousness. And that's the other thing about spiritual mind treatment. I'm not changing your mind, I'm changing the information in the field. And then when you're receptive to it, that information, you receive it. You receive this higher idea of yourself, because we've been working on the field and changing it there. So I hope this makes sense. It's the only way I know to change consciousness, and the reasons that it works is because we're all entangled, and we've talked about this before, and the law of entanglement. Whoever is right here, you could look at the person next to you and you go, that's me. There is no other. You guys are me, and I'm you. And it's the most beautiful thing, and sometimes it's horrific. When you look at things you don't like and you go, whoa, that's me. Okay, well, it is. So, and it's here for my good, no matter what it is. So I think it's really powerful. And I had the opportunity to go to see Matthias. Is that how he says his name? Matthias, right? He's what? Yeah, Matthias. Okay, I can't explain who he is, but he's a challenge. Anyway, ask Deborah, she'll tell you. But he's one of those beautiful prophets and one of those beautiful, amazing beings that's dedicated his life to raise consciousness. And so, but I had a funny experience there, and I just want to talk about this for 1 second. I don't want to talk too long, but it was great. I mean, it was interesting. It was great, and I'm glad I went. But there was this one part where he put us out in the field with all the little pricky hilo things, and and we were running through this field together and spinning, and then we were holding hands and running toward each other and running back, and I almost fell over several times, and I kept looking for my husband because he was on the other side, and I was like, where is he? I don't see him. Did he pass out? I was like, anyway, so the point I'm trying to make is after it was all over, I did not enjoy it. That part. I did not get it, I did not enjoy it, but I did it. And that made me think. Because when I didn't turn around, but I turned around, if I had turned around, I would see people that said, no, I'm not going to do that. But for some reason, I did it, and I suffered the whole time. And at one point, when he said, we're going to do it 3 more times, and this was running through this field barefoot with the hilo or whatever they're called, toward each other and running back, but you're holding hands at the same time. We're going to do this 3 more times consciously. And people were screaming. Okay, I just stood there and I went, I surrender, I surrender, I surrender, and I started running. And I didn't fall. But the point of the matter is, why did I do it? Why didn't I just say, this is not for me. I think I'm going to go over here and sit down and just meditate. And the only answer I came when I went home and asked about it to myself was, I wanted a raise in consciousness so bad that I was willing to do anything for it, which was weird. I had to really look at that, because don't forget that just be careful that when you do something, that you're doing it for the right reasons, and that you're safe, and that you know that you have the power to say yes or no to it at all times. And it doesn't mean I wouldn't have gotten a raise of consciousness if I had just sat on the stage and watched everybody else do that. But you have the power of choice. You have the power to guide your life. You have the power to raise your consciousness. You have all the power. You don't need me. You don't need Patrick. You don't need anyone else but yourself. It's wonderful to have people by your side that are vibrating at the same level as you and are helping you. They're vibrating higher, so therefore they're taking you by the hand and guiding you. All that's really beautiful. But just remember, you have the power, and so it is. Choir, come on back.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Hello. So this special song today is for everybody, and I'm going to teach you your part right now. So sing after me. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Do that with me. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. And then, ooh, I believe in the power of love. Power of love. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Power of love. Let's do that together. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Power of love. So that's your part. And it'll be obvious when it's your time. And the choir will be singing it also. So here we go. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Power of love. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Power of love. We don't know what's coming, but we can help shape what's ahead. With kindness as our currency, the Commonwealth is in our hands. So give a little, or give a lot, don't stop. A helping hand makes the world go round, it's more than enough. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Power of love. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Power of love. Honeybees serve sweetness just to see the world bloom. Sending love from the flower to the fruit. We could learn a thing or two. So give a little, or give a lot, don't stop. A helping hand makes the world go round, it's more than enough. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Power of love. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Power of love. Look out now, people. Keep your ears to the ground. We are the river flowing, generosity abounds. So give a little, oh, give a lot, don't stop. A helping hand makes the world go round, there's more than enough. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Power of love. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Power of love. We don't know what's coming. We can help shape what's ahead. With kindness as our currency, the Commonwealth is in our hands. So give a little, oh, give a lot, don't stop. A helping hand makes the world go round, there's more than enough. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Power of love. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. In the power of love. In the power of love. Power of love.
What do we believe?
Power of love.
Ah, the power of love. You know that's my favorite subject, is love. But I have to address something that's not in these notes. Let's address her being worried that I was passed out in the circle. Let's discuss. Let's just discuss. This is the fourth time I've heard the story, so I keep going, why did you think I was going to pass out in the circle? Did you not trust that I could handle it? But I do want to put a little something on that one too. We do kind of watch out for each other. And it wasn't that there was anything wrong with it. The exercise was great, but I don't know, but I mean, I was going, wow. Then I found that part of me, the little boy that was kind of going, my feet hurt, you know. And then there was a girl over there that was a woman that was about ready to cry. And I walked over and I just said, let me walk you to your friends, okay? And then I forgot that my feet were hurting, but that was okay. And she was really distraught. And the exercise was good for everyone. Because it taught, his whole idea was, you know, this one, I love this one woman. I love us all as these adventurers, you know. She's sitting there going, I am conscious, she's like bleeding. She cannot handle this stuff on her feet, you know. And she goes, just be conscious, just be conscious, just be conscious. And I was like, then other people were like, yeah. So, I mean, that was Isha over there going, yeah. But it was something that everything has a gem to be found. And for me, I did question, if something hurts me and I don't want to do it, don't do it. Just walk away and say, I am one with this. And my take on it was, I was afraid, after all these 50 years of living, I was afraid that I wouldn't be a part of the tribe. And that is BS, belief system. And that's not satisfactory to me in my life anymore. I'm glad I did it because it was an experience and it gave me an opportunity to gripe all the way home. No, I'm just kidding. No, you know, who did they think they are putting me in a circle? You know, but no, that wasn't it. But I felt, and interesting that how we ended up there is that we wanted to go, but then we said no, and then we were going to do this, and we said no, and then we had this wonderful invitation to be on the guest list because of, you know, being the powerful spiritual leaders that we are, and the word gets out. But anyway, we went there, and I just kept telling Rita, this is meant, we must be there, or this would not be occurring. So my message with that one is just take it in, and when are we going to get rid of those things on the ground? I mean, I don't have the toughest feet in the town, but anyway, I digressed. But I did not pass out, and it wasn't even that hot to pass out. So, what?
Just some spice. As a little boy in the 1970s, growing up on Oahu, I didn't own even flip-flops until I was 7, and Healy, which we call sleeping grass, was proof that my feet were really tough.
Ah, okay. Well, then it was proof that mine are not. So I like it. I like that. I like it. So talking about it's time for a raise, this hit me in a different place too. I remembered being in the work field, the workforce, whatever you want to call it, and being young and going out. And I wanted a job like when I was 13 so I could have all this money to be free. Money represented freedom to me. And our family didn't have a lot of it. And I saw my mother struggle most of her life with trying to pay bills and the 11th hour and all of that. So the moment I got the opportunity to get a job, I did. Interestingly enough, I started to really think about it, just to play with the idea. And I realized I never, all the way to probably my 30s, ever thought about what I wanted to ask you to pay me. I just wanted a job. And whatever they were paying, is what I got when I went to get a job. And it seemed very natural at 16 and 17 and through Taco Bell and Gallon Camp shoes and all of these things that Patrick did. But I realized I never walked in. And remember when they would say, "What's your salary requirement?" And I remember thinking to myself, I have no clue. I don't have a requirement. I need a job. I was in New York. Do you have a job opening? I never even asked them how much they were paying. They had to tell me. I remember when they wanted a requirement, and I said what my requirement was. And they said, that won't do. That's too low. Now, when your employer has to tell you that they're going to give you more money because you didn't ask for enough. And so I'm not putting anything like poo-pooing this. I was just saying this is how I was raised. I went to go look for work so that I could survive. And whatever you're paying, I'm going to take it because I need a job. And then as I started to develop my consciousness, I realized that some of that is still in me, not just for money, but just what am I worth? What is my self-worth? What is my worth in anything? What am I willing to receive? What am I willing to do? What am I willing? And it is a big one, I will tell you. It is a real hit to your heart, kind of a scary place for one when they start to realize that you have just taken whatever was given because you needed a job, or you needed this, or you're in a relationship that isn't working, but you took it anyway. Why? Because, well, pros and cons, pros and cons. I am so tired of my pros and cons because they never work for me. I put this and I do this, and I still have to make a decision. I still have to come up with a decision. I'm going to talk about my pros and cons for about a week or two, or maybe a month, or maybe a year, and see what's coming up. So it was a real eye-opener when I was thinking of this consciousness, of raising the consciousness of what it is. So I remember, and you have to be willing no matter what it is. We're talking about prosperity, but we must be willing no matter what, that I ask you for something. I ask you for respect. I ask you to honor my boundaries. I ask you anything, and I have to be ready for you to say no. I would like $50 an hour. No, we're not paying that. I have to be willing, but I have to be willing to claim it, ask it, and be what I think my self-worth is. And that's the same with love. I have to be willing to love myself enough in every moment of my life to remember what I'm worth. Wow. I don't know about any of you, and thank goodness you probably were raised that way, but I wasn't raised, as it were, in don't forget to ask for what you're worth. My mom says you get a job, whatever it is. You need a job. It served me there. Does it serve me now? Not so much. Not so much. I was talking about raising the consciousness, and I wrote this in my journal. Raising consciousness is not to be better than. I want us to hear that. This idea of my consciousness is raised. You know, look at me, you know, I'm up on the mountaintop, my consciousness. It is not about being better than, but I'll tell you what it is for me about raising my consciousness. It is to observe life from a high state of awareness, and make decisions from that place. I'm going to say it again. It is to observe life from a high state of awareness and make decisions from that place. Have you ever tried to make the decisions when you're inside the mess? Anybody? Don't leave me out here on this like thing. The rest of your perfection is, I'm in awe of it. I'm actually blinded by the light that all of you, because this is the deal. Unless I raise myself up in consciousness, unless I raise myself to that degree, I have nothing to observe. I've been doing that this week. I've just been observing. And I love the word collapse in quantum physics, collapse. It's like you observe something and then you collapse it. You collapse it. The wave and the particle, right? Ooh, lots of good words. But I'm talking about collapsing. And every time I observe something and make an opinion of it, or I get my perspective going, I have now collapsed myself into it. And now I have no observation because I am the observer and the observed. And it's very exciting because I think we are at a time in our life, and I don't really, not that I don't care, but there is a definite surge of energy on our planet right now, in many ways. In the 3D world, there's a huge one going on right now. And it doesn't matter what you believe politically, it doesn't matter what you believe, that energy is happening. Because guess what happened? It's a terrible thing, but some people, few people, those people are excited. There's some people that are feeling that we have something in this world, and it's going to take, for me, it shouldn't have to be anyone in politics to do that. We should already be vibrating at that energy of self-love, of love itself, and saying, yes, we're worth it. But I have a feeling that this beautiful world of ours has been going through a state of depression. And now, depression's a very interesting thing. If you've ever been through it, it is not a pretty sight. If you've ever really, really wrapped yourself around depression. That's why this kind of teaching is telling us that we have it right here today. I don't have to wait to see who gets elected. I do not have to wait to see any of this anymore. I do not have to wait to see what my religion is telling me. There's just a whole bunch of wonderful things popping up. Kristen Rogers, does anyone know who she is? Oh my God, I've used this about 5 years ago, I think. Like a star being reborn, I had to collapse in upon myself until my true essence broke free and scattered in an ethereal cloud of love, hope, chaos, and fire. Ooh. Ooh. Like being reborn, right? She goes on to say, I've died 1,000 deaths, each time reinventing myself brighter, stronger, purer than before. From the midst of destruction, I became the creator of myself. From the midst of darkness, I became my own source of light. Now, this may seem like we don't need anybody. But I'm telling you, until you can be in the fire, the chaos, the stuff that just you feel like, oh no, why is this happening? Also, a couple of things that happen is I realize there's two opposing beliefs. I believe that I'm the throne of prosperity. I have the birthright of life itself, and that means I can have anything I want. Anything. I could have ice cream and never gain a pound. I can have homes that are 20 bedrooms and not have to be selfish. But I don't want 20 bedrooms, because then everybody would want to come stay, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is that then the opposing, so you can say I can have anything I want, and then the second one, I don't need anything to be happy, because in reality, I have it all right now. I am desire-free because I have it all. I've let go of all attachments. Now, how do I live those two opposing thoughts? How do I live them? I'm a walking contradiction when I try to live both of those at the same time. Does that make sense? To sit there and say, I want the world, I can have it because Patrick and Rita told me that we have everything right here, right now. And then, yes, but I have to let go of all attachments, and I have to let go. I think it's actually saying the same thing. It's saying, do not become addicted. And if everything's taken away from me, I am no one. If everything is taken away from me, I still have me. I still can come. I still, from the midst of destruction, I became the creator of myself. From the midst of destruction, I became the creator of myself. And here we are. From the midst of darkness, I became my own what? Source of light. Enough of that. Y'all look hot and tired. The answer for me is love yourself right now. Whatever BS you have been living through, and if you're sitting there, the love bug of all love bugs, hallelujah to you. And I want some of what you're having. And I really don't care. I love all of you, but we have an opportunity now. We have a huge opportunity to not wait for anything out there to tell me that I'm worth it. Anything out there to tell me that I can be well. We have doctors out there assisting us, but they are not God. They are only assistants in the wellness that we are. We are a walking pharmaceutical that can call upon self-love at any time and say, listen, I want a mountain moved. And not because you owe me anything. That's how I'm going to end, because I want to end on a high note. No one owes you anything. Oh, I thought they did. Read my book. Wow, look what he did to me. Stole my childhood. Ripped it away from me. Nobody owes me anything. And why? Because I have everything. And as long as I have that opportunity to know who I am, and that is love, love will open up every single door. And I promise you, and I don't make promises, trust me, because you always come back to me on them. Promise you that loving yourself is the absolute gateway to your freedom. We have it all, and good thing we don't want it all the same, right? But now after listening to you, my friend, I want tougher feet, because I just need to get out a little more. So that's how I'm leaving you. I'm leaving you with this, with love. And let's leave with Rumi, because mine's as good as Rumi, but I just want to let you know that, I want to tell you something. Chia, if you know, our beautiful Chia lost her wonderful husband, Candle, about 3 weeks ago, and I didn't know if everybody knew, but I thought it would be nice just to, keep her in our hearts and in our prayer, because it's always hard to lose something. But I was thinking of Candle, and Candle about 5 years ago, we weren't here, he was sitting over there, and she's, got it for Joe Dispenza. She's always admitted it. She hasn't tried to keep the affair away from me. Dr. Joe Dispenza, that she loves him. And so I want to ask you something. What does Joe Dispenza have that I don't have? And Candle went, just a bigger audience. Just a bigger audience. And I went, wow. So my beautiful Candle, and I know you're lighting the way. Thank you for that, because that is something, whenever I doubted myself, I went, I have the same thing Joe Dispenza has, right? We're getting too personal. Okay, so Rumi, let's run. A heart filled with love is like the phoenix that no cage can imprison. A heart filled with love is like a phoenix that no cage can imprison. So let's be like that phoenix rising, shall we? And rise ourselves up. Namaste.
As we move into our time of giving, I'm going to get this out of here.
Do we have children today?
Well, no, we're not up
Yeah.
to that yet.
I know. I just want to be ahead
Yeah, I
of the
don't
game.
know if we do. Oh, good. Not yet, but you can go get them ready. So this is our time of practicing the law of circulation. It's a powerful law. As we give, we receive. And thank you to everyone online. Thank you to everyone here. Thank you to the Consciousness of Giving that allows Center for Spiritual Living Kauai to go forth to help and assist in this wonderful time in our evolution. So thank you for what you give today, no matter what it is. We are totally appreciative. It keeps us here. It keeps us vibrating. So with that, I think I have an affirmation. Let's see if I remember it. I choose to consciously give, and I graciously receive. I choose to consciously give, and I graciously receive. Take it away, Barbara.
Blessed am I, spirit am I am the infinite within my soul. I have no beginning and I have no end. All this I am. Blessed am I, spirit am I am the infinite within my soul. I have no beginning and I have no end. All this I am. Blessed am I, spirit am I am the infinite within my soul. I have no beginning and I have no end. All this I am. Blessed am I, spirit am I am the infinite within my soul. I have no beginning and I have no end. All this I am. Blessed am I, spirit am I am the infinite within my soul. I have no beginning and I have no end. All this I am. Blessed am I, spirit am I am the infinite within my soul. I have no beginning and I have no end. All this I am.
Yes.
So we'll just receive these blessings. I receive them with my heart, my soul, and just knowing that they go forth to heal and prosper and bless this center, and go forth to heal and prosper and bless each one of us as we move through life. Thank you, and so it is.
So it is.
Thank you, Anna.
All right.
Thank you, choir. Thank you,
Thank you.
Barbara.
Give it up. Yes.
So we will wait for our children. Are they coming? Should I wait? No, I start going before.
Well,
they
next
come.
week is Rap with the Revs, just to throw that out there. And then
Monday is choir practice. If you like what you see here and you want to
Join
add to
them,
it, come
join
join
them.
Barbara. She would love to have you. Or do we still have a child's choir being?
yeah,
She's still holding space for that. It means she comes here every Monday at 5 o'clock and wonders if somebody's going to show up or knows.
that is called dedication.
Yeah.
Okay, so do this so we can
Okay.
wait for the.
So, I'll talk about my class, because my class is being decided now whether it's going to go forward or not. I need, we have to have 10 people paid in advance to go forward. I mean, anyway, because I have a lot of things to do with my beautiful life, and I don't want to be standing here alone trying to give my message. So if you're interested in the class, it's about spiritual mind treatment and bringing it into your life and using it and getting results. And so I'm making the decision today, and those that have signed up will get their money back, because I won't, they'll get their money back immediately. So that's just that. And then, you know what? It's fine, because it's letting me know what you really want.
I told them that last week.
Yeah, and so that's okay. So, what I really want is this beautiful.
Okay, so is that,
Is that Charles?
Yeah, so
Come-
today's the day.
Yeah,
so-
today's
so
the
you
day.
could-
Come on up, kids, and we'll. Yay! Oh my God!
What a piece of art.
This is artwork.
Charlie.
Miss Carol will appreciate this artwork. Oh, look at this. Come
Oh
on
my
up.
gosh. How you doing, Buzz?
Charlie's here, and it's Emily, right? Amelia.
Amelia.
All right. Yeah. And yeah, Miss
Boy, she's
Christina,
been
what
busy.
do you, let me get you a microphone.
I got it.
Got it? You did a lot of pictures, Charlie.
Hi
A
there.
lot of paintings.
We
Can I
had
see?
so much fun today. We covered
I'll
a
take
lot
one
of
for you. I'll-
ground. We painted
Want me to get
and
this
we
one?
colored and we talked about the Olympics. Everybody's listening to their TVs, all the little kids are. And they did races with their crayons. And then we talked about weather and pretended that we were the sun and the rain and the wind and even some snow. And then we were bees. So that's what we did today.
You were a bee?
Do you want to say anything? Oh, yeah. Give me your bee, Amelia. What does a bee say? There you go. What does a bee do? Does a bee do that? What's a bee do?
Why? That's true. Thank you. Let's let these kids know who they are. Are you ready? You all are amazing. You are perfect. You are magnificent. And we love you. Woo. Thanks, Christina. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, a couple of more things. So we have a lot going on this month.
This is that day.
Okay. The Day of Caring. Is it Friday, August 16th? Is that the right date? Yes, Friday, August 16th, the Day of Caring is when you get to come here and help us clean up this place and keep it looking
Keep
beautiful.
that consciousness
so
going.
thank you. That's August 16th. That would be next Friday. And then, here's another
Beth.
one. Beth Levin.
She's having her yoga workshop. She talked about it last week. And she is going to have it on the 23rd. And it's not just yoga, it's also dealing with the chakras. And we're all aware of the chakras. And there she is right over there singing her chakras today. And so if you need to talk to her, which I hope you do, go ahead and see her and sign up today.
Yeah, it's August 23rd at 4:30 p.m. That's a Friday, right? Yes. Okay. All right, so I'm going to invite Susan Wood to come up here.
She's right here.
Come on, you're going to talk to them about your beautiful global fundraiser.
Susan
This is
Wood.
Susan, Miss Africa.
Yes, I am Miss Africa. I got invited because I'm an adventure woman to go to Uganda. And something inside me said, yes. And it's been a life-changing event for me. One of the things that's happening, and on September the 12th, what day?
September 12th.
September 12th.
All right, you got it. At 6 o'clock, we're going to have a party. And it's going to cost you $30 to come. Whoa, I don't want to pay $30. But that's going to donate money that we might put a clean water well in the Gulu section of Uganda in the name of CSL Kauai. So we're having a fundraiser. We want you to come. We're going to play African bingo. Don't ask me, I've made it up. You guys are going to be my guinea pigs. I really would like everybody to come. We're going to have some cocktails and a little bit of wine and some hors d'oeuvres. We'll be uptown. I'll show a little slideshow of what Aid Africa. I am a board member of the group called Aid Africa, a nonprofit humanitarian group that serves in the Gulu area, and I'll give you some history about the war years and things that happened and why we can make a little difference in a global community. And I invite you to come, sign up at the back, give your money to Angela. It will all go through CSL. Now, I can't be there. Well, fine, just write a check, make it was 1 decimal and at least 1 comma for you math people. I invite you to share in making life better for at least one village. Clean water for one village. So anyway, what date?
I want to tell something.
Got it,
Susan,
thank you.
Susan, can you just explain to them how much it costs to build a well and what these people have to go through to get water? Because I think
Absolutely.
it's like you're really going to be moved by this.
And
I
we're going
was.
to talk a little bit. I'll do a slide presentation.
Right.
We'll talk about it in more detail. But let's imagine you have to walk a quarter mile. You're mostly a woman with children, maybe a baby strapped to your back. There's a hole in the ground, maybe 3 feet across. You have to get down, dig in with a little cup, whatever you have, brush away the scum, maybe shoo the frog away, hopefully not get by mosquitoes, because that's a wonderful place, and malaria is a huge. Then you take that water, you dip it into a 20 liter, what's a 5 or 6 gallon, like a jerry can. How many of you know what a jerry can is? Remember? I tried to buy one to give you a demonstration, and people looked at me like, what is that? You take that jerry can, you put those 40 pounds of water, dirty water, filled with bacteria, on your head, and you walk another quarter mile back to your hut in your village. Now you have to boil that water so you can drink it, and it will be healthy water. We can put in a clean well. We do it manually. We don't have any big machines. There are men with ropes that are pulling the drill up, and then they're slammed into the ground, and pulled up and slammed in the ground until our hydrologist finds the water level. And he's pretty darn good at what he says. A little guy about this big named Solomon. I've never seen muscles on a man like Solomon has. Woo-hoo-hoo.
What? What? You never seen?
Well, not lately. So anyway, we can come in, we can put that well in, we'll pour concrete around it, it'll have a pump, and it's verified and tested regularly to be clean water. There's a little fence around it, and I'll be showing you pictures of kids drinking clean water.
Oh.
And it's just one of the greatest events of my life. I was in Uganda, not in April, but last summer, and we went to a well as a tourist, as a guest of Aid Africa, to see a recently put in well. On the side of that well, it was donated by Mel and Jamie Atkinson. Now that's my daughter and her husband. And when the village women learned that I was the mother of someone that gifted their village with clean water, oh man, they were hugging and trilling and laughing, and it was just a highlight of my life. Now there are people here, sitting right here, that have donated a well personally in the name of Rob Jones.
Rob
and
Jones.
Yes, so we have a well in Uganda in the name of Rob Jones and in honor of him. So please join with me, and let's put one in the name of CSL Kauai.
Yes.
And I'd love you to come and play bingo. I have some prizes from Africa. We're just going to have fun, so thank you
Yes,
so much.
thank you so much.
Thank you.
And so I heard somebody go, how much? It's $2,500 per well. And so that's what it is. And a lot of people said, you know, Patrick, I'm so sick because I already started, you know me, Mr. Fundraiser. They said, I'm not going to be in town. I said, you know what? Your check will cash just fine when you're doing whatever you're doing, right? We'll still take it, CSL Kauai, and plus you can get a little write-off on it.
Okay, one last thing.
Two last
things. We have a movie. We finally chose the movie. It's called One Life with Anthony Hopkins. It's a wonderful movie that takes place during the Holocaust about a man who transported close to 1,000 children out of Czechoslovakia to keep them safe. It's a really powerful, beautiful, inspiring story. That will be the last Friday of the month.
And we had a beautiful beach cleanup last time, did we not, Reverend Diane and Sue? We had 24 people, right? Oh. Well, the 24th will be the next one, but we want to really, really clean up our backyard, so that means that we'll need people there to do that. So then that enters you.
And then our healing circle, Quantum Come Contemplate, is on August 30th, 6:30. It's starting to get a better attendance, which makes me really happy. So come and join us for that.
And
then
then, forget that.
90 breathwork workshop is in September, but you can find this all out by looking over
We
there.
just wanted to throw that out,
Yeah.
and I think that is it for the moment.
So
go ahead.
let's invite up the
then you-
practitioners today. The choir, come up and stand behind me for a moment as we just take our consciousness and thank all these beautiful people. First of all, Melissa Mojo, thank you.
Practitioners are up.
The CSL Choir and Barbara Davis, who are going to close us out, thank you. Anna Myers and Angela Phillips were our Malama team today. Glenn Head was one of our collection stewards. He must have been with somebody in there. I don't have a clue who it was because it doesn't say here, but thank you to whoever you are. Leslie David and Anna Myers were our hospitality team, and Jonathan Lee, of course, on sound, and Charles Wolfork and Orion. I guess you're back there. Where's Charles? He's gone. Thank you, Orion, you beautiful, amazing being, for doing that. And Christina Rollins was our youth minister today, and that's about it. Angela Phillips, of course, we always thank her. So let's just take a deep breath. And just recognize right here and right now, as we go within, how amazing this time has been, how it continues to be amazing as we walk from here into the world, outside of this circle, knowing that it just expands out, and that anything that we've received today that is of good, I know that we take out into our lives and allow it to magnify to every single solitary person that we meet, and that we are beacons of light in this world at all times. I am so grateful for this gathering, so grateful for each and every one of us, so grateful for CSL Kauai, so grateful, as I release my word as law, I let it be, and so it is.
So it is.
Take it away.
And I do want to take a moment to let the choir know how much I appreciate the hard work that you put in with me.
Okay.
So this closing song's for everyone. You have the lyrics printed out for you. The choir will lead you in it. I encourage everyone to stand up if you're willing and able. Let's put some movement into this. And I hope that you can take these words and take them through the week with yourself, and the choir's going to lead you in.
We came here to laugh, and we came here to sing, and we came here to remember we're in everything. We came here to love, and we came here to live, and we came here to remember that we came here to give our love away. We've come to give our love away. We came here to laugh, and we came here to sing, and we came here to remember we're in everything. We came here to love, and we came here to live, and we came here to remember that we came here to give our love away. We've come to give our love away. Let's rock it one more time. We came here to laugh, and we came here to sing, and we came here to remember we're in everything. We came here to love, and we came here to live, and we came here to remember that we came here to give our love away. We've come to give our love away. We've come to give our love away, away, away. We've come to give our love away. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.